Hello everybody, I'm Raphael Perry and it's time to play Siege Survival Gloria Victis. It's been a long time coming, many's the hour and day and night I've waited for this game, but finally it is here. I've checked the key bindings and unfortunately, yes, they do conflict with my recording hotkeys, but hopefully it will be okay. I don't need to change anything for now. And there we go. I'm probably going to forget most of those controls. Hopefully I'll be reminded of them with various tutorials and pop-ups and tooltips. For now though, what do I know about this game? It's a lovely game about surviving a siege under harsh conditions. Usually, before I start playing a game, I like to talk a little bit about what I know about it. In this case, not a lot, so let's just dive right in. So we have story, we have challenges, custom. I presume all of these unlock after I've done various things in the story mode. Main scenario with full introduction and tutorials. Absolutely, I've never done this before, so I should absolutely try, right? And this could all go horribly wrong. Oh, look at that beautiful prow. Ominous stag antlered helm. Obviously this isn't an entirely historical setting. That's not going to end well for us. Sword came out through the side of the scabbard. And that's more like a falchion, which you wouldn't expect with that kind of armor. Interesting. The enemy are at the gates, like wolves at the door. The 6th day of summer, the year 1205, Kingdom of Midland. We were just starting harvest when the Ismirs struck out of nowhere, catching us off guard. Horns of war sounded throughout Edring, and the smoke-filled city streets ran red with the blood of its citizens. The fine warriors of Kargald have the savage warriors of Kargald have invaded our home. The town guard fought bravely, but the Ismirs were too many. Before long, the raiders were in the main square and the city centre stood in flames. All we could do was send a messenger out to summon aid, while the outnumbered guards focused on protecting the fleeing citizens or workers salvaging supplies. I'm gonna go for fleeing citizens, because those fleeing citizens can come back and salvage supplies later on. It's the more humane thing to do. In an act of selfless sacrifice, the guards gave their lives to aid the citizens. The survivors soon found shelter within the cold castle walls, safe from the slaughter for the moment. Those who could joined the castle crew to prepare the defense. The bloodshed continued unabated. Street by street, square after square, the Ismirs overran the city, murdering anyone who didn't escape in time. Then they prepared their war engines, smashing the gate connecting the town and the castle. We thought things couldn't get any worse when we glimpsed a monstrous figure. All the barracks were destroyed. Are these barracks inside the castle or outside? Let's go with a monstrous figure, because that's more mystical and like, ooh, yeah, nasty, horrible monster. The Kargalders were led by their infamous nameless champion. Nothing I'd seen in my whole life was more terrifying than this beast-like figure. We'd all heard tales of the huge northerners, but nothing prepared us for the sight of this monstrous man walking up the streets of our city. In our hearts, we abandoned hope, and we saw him in the introduction as well, so that's great! Wouldn't want to miss out, you know? We took shelter in the keep and took stock of the situation. Supplies were limited. No doubt the Ismirs would soon attack again. The castle, the only part of Edring still uncaptured, was now under siege, and it was up to us to support our soldiers as they fight to stave off the enemy until relief comes. The bastion must hold. I'm so glad it wasn't destroyed. And there we have it. We are not the stuff that heroes are made of. We are poor sods trying to deal with this situation. Welcome to Siege Survival Gloria Vicits. Move your character by clicking the left mouse button at the desired destination. You can move and rotate camera using the WSAD and QUIR keys or the mouse. Now go to the man sitting by the castle wall and talk to him. We shall talk to you, my good man. We are Flint. Hello, how do we talk to you? You recognize the man before you. It's Bertram, a local carpenter. You're relieved to see he survived. It's clear, however, the events of the last day have scarred him in some terrible way. He just sits there, seemingly unaware of your presence, shivering and pressing his hand to his chest. Should probably check he isn't injured. As you check him for wounds, you notice something in his tightly clenched hand. It's a small, scorched doll. You suddenly realize this man has just lost his family, and that's all in red for some reason. Like it's a... Do the red parts randomize? Are they based on decisions we've already made? That's interesting. There is nothing you can do for this kind of pain. Still, perhaps a warm meal might snap him out of this state of shock. However, the kitchen was destroyed by Ismir trebuchets. You'll have to build a fireplace first. With all this debris around, you will surely have no difficulty finding firewood and other useful materials. We should absolutely try. Fire materials needed. Well, let's go do this. There's pigs. We can do something with pigs in the future, surely. The items you've just collected from the debris pile are in the center window. Okay, so here. You can move an item by using the left mouse button or drag and drop to common inventory, or by choosing take in the context menu by using right mouse button. Okay. I see take. For now, so we've got fibers, wood, firewood, planks, clean water, dirty water, fodder, a torch, and some fertilizer. Let's take all of these things for now. Build a stump with sawhorse to chop wood into firewood. Alright. So far, it's just us. All of the available constructions are listed on the left. If you have all the required materials, the building is marked in green. Understood. Once you select a construction, you want to build... Oh, sorry. Once you have selected a construction, you really want to build it. So, once you've selected a construction you want to build, you can see its properties on the right. Once you confirm your selection, with the button below, choose the construction site location within the castle walls. And they would like it to be roughly over there by the stairs. Any construction can be damaged by the enemy's projectile if it's placed in the exposed area marked orange in the building mode. You can place it on the safe blue zone protected by the thick bastion walls, but it's a limited area, so you need to decide which building to protect. Understood. We would like to build a stump with a sawhorse. Apparently we have been instructed to do so. And to play... Can I rotate? Oh, I can. How? Oh, that's not good. Right, let's do it again. So left click will close building mode, right click will place for building, middle mouse button will... Okay, so if we go like this, put it... Can I put it nearer the wall? No. There. Wait. We're going to want to be able to move around it to use it, so... Yes. I right-click to place it. What? Oh! I see. There we go. So this is now being built. And what have we here? Not a lot in this small courtyard. Let's chop some wood. This is where you can craft new items. Once you select the scheme for the item you want to craft, you can see its properties on the right. To confirm your selection, use the button below. Well, we must chop some wood. Some schemes can use a few alternating ingredients, vegetables instead of eggs, for example. You can change the ingredient to be used with the arrow at the top right corner of the ingredient slot. Okay, yes, understood. If you have enough materials, you can choose to craft more units of the item at once. What would we like? We would like to chop some wood. Yes, some firewood. Let's just go for one, because we don't know how many we need. Find some raw food. Well, there's a great big hand over here suggesting we go use this place, so let's do that. Is there some kind of carrot sheet I can open for him to get a little more information at some point? Right, we have some eggs, some rotten food, some materials, and some fibers. Probably just going to have to try and boil an egg. Build a fireplace using the storehouse. The storehouse? This is the storehouse? Oh, this. This is the storehouse, okay. Oh, we're doing a lot of work here. There's a fireplace, and I should place it... Oof. Somewhere more central. Near the well, not a bad idea in case a fire breaks out. I think here. And I'm aware that this is the protected area, but we can't protect everything, and a fireplace should be fairly easy to rebuild if it gets destroyed. Also, I should be looking to scavenge from these and rebuild whatever was here, in case these are good places. What do we know about you? Make a meal using the fireplace. Alright, so a meal, I don't know what this is, so eggs and firewood. We can change the eggs for dried vegetables which we do not have, or vegetables which we do not have. Okay, let's do this. Oh, he is miserable, isn't he? Well, he's sad. And quite understandably, you know, his entire living place, you know, his town is being destroyed. Hello, Bertram, we would like to help you. Bertram is still exactly where you left him, shivering and pressing the tattered doll to his chest. His eyes stare absently, pain frozen on his face as it's as though his mind just cannot escape what must have been his darkest moment. Let us feed him. It's not much, but it's all we can do right now. Maybe give him a hug as well if he doesn't get too violent if we come close. He barely notices your presence, but you manage to make him eat. Bite after bite, you can see life coming back into him. Finally, he puts down the empty bowl and falls asleep. It's safe to guess he hasn't once shut his eyes since yesterday. Let him rest. Bertram's recovery would be so much better if he had even a simple bed, which you could build with materials lying in the streets. The gate connecting the city to the castle is damaged, but you recall there's a secret passage leading to the city market. You could use it and look for some supplies under the cover of night. Oh, that's going to go really badly for us, isn't it? But wait a minute. Who is that man standing at the gate leading to the bastion? He appears to be a soldier. Let's get to work. Hello, you got a kettle hat. So this then is... well, it's clearly not early medieval, it's high to late medieval. But let's see what he wants. Hopefully it's not a demand. The soldier standing before you is covered in blood. His eyes dim with exhaustion, the tunic on his armour torn to shreds. Only once he speaks you recognize Galvic, an experienced garrison member known and liked by the citizens for his cordial attitude. He doesn't look too cordial now. He looks rather grim and possibly a little demanding. He's stunned speechless by the loss of his aunt and nieces. Yet another blow falling on a man already exhausted, but there's no time to grieve. Ismirs will attack soon, he says. We must resupply before it happens. Then he reveals that a group of soldiers is searching through the city as well, but they still haven't come back. That's why he needs your help. My help? I'm just Flint. I don't even know who Flint is. What do you need? We need arrows, he says. Quite a lot of them. Of course, it would take days to craft them from scratch. But how about the boyer's workshop in the city? That's your chance. Hurry, says Galvic. All our lives depend on you. He returns to the bastion. Arrows and a bed. Something tells me we're not going to be able to do both. The night has come. Scavenge the city, scout the enemy lines, sleep on the ground, sleep in a bed. We need to scavenge. Is there a way that I can check capacity so you can carry 9 things? Let's send him out. Alright. Scavenge preparations. Here you can make all the preparations before entering the city. The map displayed on the left shows secret paths from the castle. Only one of them is available at the moment, but if you find a way to unlock the others, you'll be able to start your night in different parts of the city. Okay. Now, just to be clear at this point, our chap Flint, he is no mighty warrior. He's not a soldier, he's not even a mercenary. His combat skills equate to understanding that running away from the man with the sharp pointy thing that could do a lot of damage to him is probably a good idea. And not being seen by that man is probably even better. Now, realistically, the demand for arrows could have... Right, we need to try build a bed, but if we can... The arrows are much more important. I'm feeling that this is going to be a very dangerous, very challenging experience. So I want to... If I have to prioritize, it needs to be the emergency stuff and basic survival. Any nice things like building a bed are going to have to wait until we can get more established. You know, this is not a game about winning the war. It's not a game about driving off the enemies and sending them out back to the sea again. It's a game about surviving the ordeal. So let's see how we do. On the top right corner, you see the backpack of the selected character, each of them having a different number of slots available. Selected character, not selected characters, so can we only send out one person at a time? Think about what items you would need during the scavenge, and move them from your common supplies to your backpack. Torches, shovels and weapons would be your usual choice. Hint, you have one torch, it might be useful. It could also give us away, though. So yes, we have a torch. It would be useful. We're not going to take the fertilizer, or the wood, firewood, planks, materials, stone, clay and pieces of iron scrap. Anything that can be useful in construction, metallurgy, or crafting bricks. Fibers. See, these things I think we're wanting to keep to make things out of. Let's see. Wood, building, textiles and grasses, water, food. I mean, we're not going to take an egg. We're not going to take... That is a bucket full of grain and things to feed to animals. Okay, so we're not taking any of this. And we are to go inactive, inactive. Temple of the Forefather. Where are we supposed to go? Selected passage. Okay, so the castle will be over here. Perched on a high rocky outcrop, the Golden Corner was one of the most prestigious city districts until the invaders ripped it from its former glory. Plenty. Building materials, textiles, and greens, water. Average wood resources, few food, medicine, and armament. Where were we told the arrows were, the boya was again? Is there a way that I can check? I don't believe there's going to be some kind of journal or checklist. Right. This is our only available passage, isn't it? Yes. So, the mansions of the wealthiest patricians and local nobility, the high city, fortified enough to be a city within a city, safe behind its walls, yet still it has fallen. Wood building materials. Right, Temple of the Forefather, that won't be it. Cheapside, wood building materials, textiles, grease, water. Maybe a slum, marketplace, not what we're after. The filthies down near the docks, the harbour. The crafts district. So that'd be roughly where we're wanting to go, wouldn't it? Before the invasion started, the narrow streets and pathways of the crafts district were always filled with the sounds of working masters, but not anymore. Wood building. So I think we're just going to have to go here. Do I click on one of these, or no? I can just mouse over for information. Right. Golden Corner. I suppose I'd better start scavenging. Hope I can find a boyas. You've entered the despoiled city below the castle. You can move faster by double-clicking the left mouse button, but be warned. Running is louder, and this is a city under occupation. It is definitely a good idea to move carefully and mind your surroundings. What do we know about you? Worker. I never thought my life could completely change within just a day. Yesterday, I was simply doing my work around the animals. Now I'm in the ruins of a castle, surrounded by siege invaders, hoping relief will come. May the Forefather protect us in these desperate times. Now, what's this button here? Go back to the castle. Let us start. Just... Can I rotate? Yes, I can. I'm looking for things that I can interact with. Quietly, I see things on the other side there. That torch is dangerous, but light may give us away. So, search for the arrows, find the boyar's house, display map M. Oh, well. Event in the city, event in the city, vegetables. Okay, so these aren't going to show us too much. Blocked path, these are shoveled clear, we don't have one. Okay, so if that's blocked, this is danger, this is danger. These are places we can go. That would be vegetables. Can we move this? No, we can't. It's not a, it's a static map. Right. Blocked. Event. That's a very big building for a boyar's house. That's more like a church or a barracks or an armory. Maybe around here somewhere. It's all dangerous. Okay. Now, I need to be cautious and hope I do not get spotted. If I get seen, I'm in deep, deep trouble. Really deep trouble. There are people hanging. There's a statue. This is not good. That exclamation mark is also bad. I see flames. I see resources. Wood and a carcass. We'll take... Right, we want some cloth. Let's use the... Is there like a sneak button? I don't know. Also, is there a time limit here? Okay, let's come see what we can do here. You found the boyar's workshop. Needless to say, the Ismirs have been here. The building has been scorched and looted. Its owner hangs from a nearby tree, a dozen arrows sticking from his body. Well, can I get a few of those? As you gaze on the destruction, a chilling wind reminds you why you're here. To find arrows for soldiers. Only one way to find out. Let's step inside. You prowl through the devastated workshop, looking for the precious arrows among piles of broken parts and burnt-out furniture. Let's try not to make too much noise. Time passes, but you can't find any. Just as you're about to give up, you spot a flash in the dark under a broken roof beam. Could it be... This is tricky. I don't think it's a knife. I don't think it's someone come to get us. If it's up there on the roof, I should check. Yes! Arrows for the Bastion defenders. You try pulling them out, but they seem stuck under the broken beam. You pull and pull until they're all yours. However, that's gonna make a load of noise. Yeah. Suddenly, the dislodged beam collapses on top of you, and you, with all of its weight. Pain shoots through your whole body. It takes you ages to get free. As you leave the workshop, you see something's changed. Yes, someone might have heard that. The boyar's corpse has been taken down. An old woman leans over the body in the shade of the tree. She is sobbing, exhausted, and you guess she must be his mother. She has risked her life to cut her son down and bury him in a shallow grave. The woman struggles to move him, but she hurts herself with the axe under his belt. Okay, we can help her bury the corpse. This puts us at risk of discovery. Take the axe and leave... No, we can't be that cruel. Not this early on, anyway. This may be a terrible choice, but I'm taking it. The woman is startled to see you approach, but you see relief in her eyes as she realizes you want to help. Once the corpse is buried, she gives you a small sack and silently walks away into the dark. We might not have got the axe, but we got a small sack. I saw something moving. We have arrows and vegetables. Okay, it was the birds. Do we want to go back? I think cloth and fibers. Let's stop, check the map. Vegetables. Blocked. Event. I want to try and avoid too many more events tonight because it is dangerous. we have in here? Whose voice was that? That's bad. That's bad. I hope that was us. That we can maybe interact with. But if we could get a few resources... from one of these piles. Okay, cloth, greens and herbs, wood. That'll take us very close to filling our pack right fibres. If I can get this lot and then get out of here safely. Materials, wood. Not good. Ah! A market store of sorts. Or sacks, bundles. But no fibres. So this is all full. Wait, 3, 6, 9, yes. I don't think I'm going to get those fibres easily. And these are not happening. That is our... go back to the castle button, okay. This is dangerous because it's near the flames. But I think I need to try. Wood and materials. Yeah, we're not... okay, we can't carry all this wood. I want to leave that. As night turns to day, your character is easily visible to enemies. Patrols will be sent to your location soon. Additionally, scavenging is exhausting work and soon your character may not be able to run from the guards. Understood. I will return to the castle. We're not going to get all the stuff to make a bed, but hopefully I'll be able to do that the next night. Yes, I really want to return. I've exhausted all my carrying capacity and indeed my energy. The night was calm, but the enemy assault can come any day and we must prepare for it. We should use this chance to help the soldiers of the Bastion. Let's start a new day. Oh, so now we got 1 out of 2 fibres. We had none before. Right, can I store stuff here? Like, literally, you know. Power supplies. We have lots of stuff. That's great. Hopefully we don't need to remove his stuff. Can we get more information? He's tired, he's thirsty, and lightly wounded. Let's talk to Bertram. Send arrows to the Bastion. How do we do that? I don't know. It seems Bertram is feeling much better. The loss of the family has had a crushing impact on him, but only time can fully heal. Nonetheless, finally the carpenter has recovered from shock and is ready to rejoin the fight. That's excellent. We appreciate your assistance with the effort. It was Flint, right? He asks. I remember you visiting my workshop once or twice with Galvic. Thank you for your help. Now we should take care of the animals and find fresh water. Bertram is right. The fresh water is paramount. In a stroke of bad luck, the castle well took a direct hit from the trebuchets. Still, maybe if you can clear away the debris, you might repair it somehow. You've got to try. You've unlocked your second character. You can switch between characters with the tab key, or selecting them directly with the left mouse button, or by clicking their portraits in the left bottom corner. You can order them to complete different tasks, but remember, you need to take care of their needs. 2 needs in the same sentence there. Very pressing. Each character has a different set of strengths and weaknesses which determine what your survivor excels at or not. You can see these feats in the biography window along with the character's history. Not a lot there. Okay, maybe he can just carry a lot. Fighting and building. Flint saved me. Took care of me when I was broken, and I owe him. But I couldn't save my wife and my child. I could only watch as he passed me by, and I still hear their cries, and I can't escape the feeling I've failed my family. I can't undo what happened. I must survive and be the best man I can be. So he's good at building and fighting. Let's send him to clear this rubble around the well. And you had better do the same. Who knows? We might be able to rebuild it. Oh, is that the right? Materials and makeshift bandage. Great. Cloth, wood, and clean water. It's got to be... Right. Send ours to a bastion. Is this it? Let's find out. Sleep and regeneration. You can build beds in the keep to ensure better rest of for your survivors. Bed rest also gives faster recovery to the wounded and the sick. Remember to also give them bandages or medication if their condition is serious. Your characters will only get back on their feet with a combination of rest and healing items. We should not build a bed, we should not rest here. That is not where we needed to go. Okay, so, you, Mr. Man, are good at building and... You removed the debris blocking the well. Sadly, to no avail. The well's base has been crushed by the trebuchet projectile. The shaft itself is blocked and there's no way you could clear it out before dying of thirst. Perhaps you could find some potable water in the city market under the cover of darkness. It's risky, but it's the best chance you have, and we appear to have no choice. Alright, so, what else can we do while we're here? Let's start just gathering up all this stuff, while I look for other things to do. And we got a new character in the castle. Yes, that's fine, okay. Herbal medicine, wood, and greens and herbs. Still no fibres for a bed. Right, you... Maybe we can go build that bed. No, we can't. Greens and herbs, fibres, now we can. Alright. Go build a bed. No, not you! Yes, you. Fine. Good. Build a new bed. The bed provides comfort while sleeping. Whoever uses it will wake up rested. The bed also helps to quickly heal the sick and wounded. Let's make a start on that. In the meantime, you come over here and collect some of this stuff. And what's this? Rummage around. We can probably start making like a vegetable patch there. Wood and fibres. Okay, well let's send you over here to this lot. How's that bed going on? It appears to be finished. Some cloth and valuables. I'm gathering all these things and I seem to be very blasé about it. Or blasé, rather. How do I take these arrows to the bastion? We've got pigs there, and chickens as well. Let's cut a little bit of firewood. And maybe some planks as well. And I should look here to see what we can build. Alright. Not that he should be building, because we have someone else much more capable of doing that. Also, he should be resting. Right, a fireplace, a workbench, butcher's table, a dryer, repair workshop, herbal workshop, composter. Not available yet. Okay. Upgrade this building to make crafting cheaper and get access to new crafting schemes. What will that cost us? More than we currently have. Actually, 9 of 15... Okay, no. We have 9 of 15 and 1 of 6. Understood. In that case, let's make a plank. This searching, I really wish he was doing it, but also he needs to sleep. What's this? Skipped up into... No. We have many responsibilities to take care of. So, Flint is very tired. I'll just have a quick run over here. So, got a sawhorse, we got a fireplace, workbench, tool torch, bundles of arrows, butcher's table, dryer, composter. I mean, look, the dryer and the composter are more long-term things. The workbench would be good. These all look really nice, though. I think we don't need to build anything yet, and we do need to go get some rest. Oh god, that's not a good sound, is it? Yes, absolutely. We built a bed. We don't need to do anything else, right? Just sleep, mate. Can you sleep here? Yes, sleep in the bed. And then at night, when this is finished, the night has come. Bertram will scavenge, Flint will sleep in a bed because he really needs to. And after this outing, I should probably end the episode. Alright, well we're sending Bertram out. We got no torch this time. I should probably make a torch. Okay then. We must be careful. We're entering the marketplace. We know roughly what's here, and we need clean water. Oh, we need clean... Yes, okay. We're taking that wood. This barrel, if we're really lucky, will have water. That bridge looks so dodgy though. We don't want to go that way. Oh, that's gorgeous. And we go for this. Looks almost like a well. We do need to be selective. Wood and fibres. I want to bring as much stuff back as possible, but I also want to get water. That is a good point. That event is just begging to happen, as is this one, but I should restrict myself to this area around here. And be extremely careful. Okay. We're not getting the water. Okay, that is a really bad sign. Green smoke. I see a barrel. I'm going in. That is far more water than I need. I can only carry about 2 more things. Let's loop back this way to one of these. This looks good. grab that, and we do have room for one more thing. Need a shovel. Okay, we're going back. But, all the pretties. I don't care, we need to get back safely. Greens and herbs. Oh, we can do this. Awesome. Yes. Now, we return to the castle. Don't run, mate. People will hear you. Okay, he made it safely back. Yes, we really want to return. Before things get any worse, the enemy assault approaches. We must get ready for the worst. The enemies are preparing to attack, and we need to support our soldiers who help them stop the assault. How do we take the arrows to the bastion? Flint is wounded. Using makeshift bandage and then put him in bed for the night. Okay, well, Flint, you're there resting. In that case, you... Oh! For a makeshift bandage. Do we need to build something for that? Torch, bundle of arrows, raw meat, fast fodder. None of these allow me to make a makeshift bandage. So, do we have something in here? Yes, we do. Okay, how do I do that? You come out here where we can see you. Can I? I don't want to accidentally use it on myself, so just stop there. Use on you. Is that not how I do it? Use. The enemy is firing siege engines. A flying rock can cause serious damage when it hits a character or workshop, but some of the stones can be collected and used to strengthen the walls of the bastion. The defenders do everything they can to defend the castle against the invaders. The items you provide them give them a light of hope for survival. The arrangement of bars and numbers represent the distribution of forces in combat. After the battle is over, they will be refreshed and the battle summary will be displayed. Mate, go. Get inside. You, leg it. That's the safe area. Right. You need a bloody bandage. Use the bandage. Where are you going? Oh my god, oh my god. Does he need to get over here to get the bandage and use it? Okay, you go to there. Right. Now, could you please use that bandage? How many have I... Well, I've got none now. Okay, you're using it from there. Right, you back over here. And you, mate. I don't know if he's used that bandage or not. Light wound bandage, yes. Go to bed. Yes, sleep in the bed. You, my friend, absolutely go scavenge that. This one, this is probably not wise. Our soldiers took the lives of many enemies, but their numbers are still high. Oh joy. Alright, we'll take that and head back to safety. A necessary sacrifice. Our defenders weren't properly prepared for the Ismirs. They did what they could, but they paid a huge price for stopping the invaders. 2 soldiers wounded, garrison has suffered morale. How do we give them the arrows we brought? The enemy assault has started. Their firing projectiles at us. The enemy continued to press our soldiers. Their wounded, our enemies took the lives of men. I wonder. So I don't right click on them to send them. Open. What do I do then? I don't understand how I'm supposed to give these to the soldiers. Send arrows for Bastion. How? Oh! You can see reports about upcoming enemy assaults. Sometimes you will need to scout behind enemy lines to actually obtain this information. Oh good grief, that's deadly. It is important to keep the bastion strength as high as possible in order to minimize defender losses and wall damage. Use this screen to pass supplies to the bastion, and that's how we were supposed to do it yesterday. They will be packed and transferred by the active character once you've confirmed your choice. Also here you will see the broken equipment which you'll have to take and repair. Oh great. Make sure to check the defender's needs every day and supply them accordingly. Here you can check how the defense is going. You can see the remaining defenders and their equipment. Your ultimate task is to keep the bastion well prepared for incoming attacks. Send arrows to the defenders to increase their chances to survive. Here you can check that, so, as defenders and arrows, here you can check the status of the bastion's fortifications. Send the collected stone to strengthen the walls. Understood. Well, look, here's some arrows, right? We will absolutely send those, they will help a little. I'll send this rock as well. And then, when I've done that, we'll send Bertram to gather some more rocks. However, I'm thinking this is a good time to end the episode before things get much worse. I'm gonna leave things here when I finish this search. I hope you've all enjoyed this episode, and I do look forward to seeing you all in the next one. I'm gonna say bye for now though, and cheerio everyone.